Okay, y'all. So something else that I thought was funny as hell to me is the fact that people going hard. Even this person right here noticed it. They said, "Why y'all so mad pressed in these comments, baby?" They sure is too. And this coming right here from Travis is the reason I'm making this video. But I like what Quick said, because this lady's saying, "Where your money, Denzel? Where's your money, Denzel? Why my friend keep praying for your dinner? Why my friend keep paying for your dinner?" And then he said, "Because I'm paying rent, lights, water, car note, groceries." And I don't blame him, baby. If I had a man, he paying all that, you best believe I'm going to be paying for something. That way, that's for a reason too, because I learned about that. Because some dudes, they try to use that as a control thing, like, I'm paying for everything, I own you, and then they treat you like crap, and then they go and mistreating you at the same time. Not all the time. There's some men out there that's actually good, that they'll allow you to not pay for anything and still take care of you and not mistreat you for anything. I'm gonna pause this lady. Somebody told them they thought it was a trance, drizzle. See, thought this was a trend. That's a shame, bro. But so yeah, so I look at both aspects of a scenario, not just the negative viewpoint, but also the positive viewpoint, and I sometimes I add in a neutral viewpoint of a perspective on a situation. So, anyways, the thing that made me want to make this video is Mr. Travis here, because it says sometimes you got to pay for that good dioc, and I get what he mean though. But what I learned from a pimp, an OG pimp, like he said, the biggest hole that they forget about is the pimp himself, which is most definitely true. So the reason why I'm saying this about, well, I'm just gonna say sometimes they give you the good dioc so that so that you will, as a woman, pay for everything, because that's the one thing that was missing in their life, and that's the most thing that they cared about and was satisfied the most with. As long as you're giving them that good vitamin D, then they're okay. Oh, I just made up a code word for that. But no, it was actually some years ago, a couple years ago. But anyways, as long as they're getting that good vitamin D and they got money, they gonna take care of your ass. And this is actually what I see and find happening with many different men. I won't go into, it's all nationalities of men who are capable of doing what I'm discussing here, which is give a woman good D. Most usually a woman that is like wealthy or rich, that has a lot of money, you know who the main ethnicity of women that usually is, especially here in America, most of the time. But there are other rich, wealthy women of different ethnicities. So I'm just gonna say it like that. So what they'll do is they'll use that woman. I mean, well, that's pretty much what they're doing. But they'll give her the good dioc, the good vitamin D, because that's what she's needing, and that's what she's wanting, that's what she's craving, and it's like they become vitamin D whipped. So once they're vitamin D whipped, and like you cater to her fantasies or whatever, you got her hooked, then you also get in her mind a little bit, even though and it sometimes be pussy ass niggas that get away with doing this, but the woman, she's so stuck and strung out on the vitamin D that she's not looking at everything else. And so what tends to happen is the men will even give her the good D and play along like he's a good man, but in reality she's the woman that's basically the provider, and he's taking the role of being the feminine. Even if he does take out the trash and he'll do like those little basic things, but since she has money, he doesn't have to all like do certain things unless he has those skills, like the skill set of being a handyman. But the reason why I'm saying this is because how I'm about to end it, on the note I'm going to end it on, how some of these men will even give the women good vitamin D all the way up until the point they actually do get married. And then once he got her locked in and she's taking care of everything, even a little bit before they get locked in that good, like even if they're just locked in because it's been a situation that been going on for years, technically essentially a situationship, where the woman is the provider because she has the money and she just want to feel like she has a man around and he's giving her that good D, and that's all she really wants is just to simply have a man around and he's giving her good vitamin D. then that works for her, and it also works for him, because the plot twist is, once he's locked in with you and you're just focused on those main two things, just having a man around and his presence there, and he's giving you good vitamin D that satisfies you, then once he knows that, he goes, if he's that way, he will go to his side dude and have, you know, he even will probably take the money that he gets from you and go supply that man that he's doing stuff with, or he'll have a whole nother lifestyle. He doesn't even have to give any of the money that the woman's supplying. I've seen that happen. And anyways, that doesn't happen all the time, but what will happen is, because the woman is just focusing on the vitamin D and just having a man around, and that's it, just for, you know, her to feel secure and look a certain way to society, the same way men do the same thing when they have a certain woman around, or they have certain things going on to make them look a certain way in society, like they're, to make them seem like they're of a certain class too, even when they're faking it. Even if the man is not into other men, he will still go and cheat and like be having a whole nother lifestyle with another woman. But I just want to let people know that sometimes men who think like this Mr. Travis here, is somebody that actually not saying this individual himself is, but sometimes there are men like that that are actually down low, and they'll look so handsome and strapping and strong, and they'll give you that good D and cater to you, and on the low, once they locked in and they just giving you that good D and you paying for everything, they going off with their homie who they're actually having intercourse with. So just be careful out there, ladies. Keep that in mind.